morning, everybody. Welcome to World of Fendi Week. Oh my gosh, so excited. So yeah, made something a little bit different today. Made like regular quote unquote coffee. It's cold this week. Unfortunately, we lost our spring weather, so it's like in the 50s all week, unfortunately. So I thought I would have some hot coffee today. So yeah, I'm just, sitting in bed, just kind of taking a few minutes before I get up and start doing some things. So today on the agenda, first of all, if you don't already know, Jamie from Luxe Petite will be joining me on this adventure. I am so excited. So if any of you watched Dale's made to order video, you will know that she was the plus one to a friend of hers who was invited to do a made to order. And so when I was given the opportunity to do a made to order, they told me that I could have a plus one as well. And knowing that Jamie is also a huge Fendi lover, she also knows my sales associate, Brandon, because of course she's located in Chicago. She does use a different sales associate who is also fantastic. But anyway, I reached out to her on Instagram and we've conversed on Instagram, like just the two of us before. And so I asked her, I'm like, hey, do you have any interest in, coming for this experience? And she was like on it like that. She was like, absolutely. So anyway, yeah, so she will be flying in today. I will be meeting her tonight at dinner. So again, just to kind of give you the agenda for today, I am going to be doing some work. And then at lunchtime, I'm actually going to go have a blowout done, which is why my hair looks like this. It's basically been sort of like this since the weekend. It was pouring rain all weekend long. So I'm just like, and I knew I was having this blowout today. So I was like, you know what? They're going to wash it. I've had it like in a ponytail for the past 2.5 days or so. So anyway, and I don't think I told you guys, today's Tuesday, the 2nd of May. So back to the agenda. So around lunchtime, I'm going to go get a blowout. My hair looks fantastic, hopefully. I did leave myself a little buffer time in case I absolutely hate it and I need to do my own hair. I will have, probably a good 4 hours in between when I need to be ready for if I have to like redo some things. So there's that. So we're going to go do that. And then we'll come back and probably around maybe, 3 o'clock or so, I'll start doing my makeup and get dressed because tonight we are going to the big Fendi dinner. So they are picking me up by car. Can you even? Oh my God. I can't. And I'm see Brandon's texting me because he just got in. So I'll go check those texts in a second. But he was arriving at 9 a.m. this morning, which is crazy early because that means he left an hour, Chicago's an hour earlier. So his flight, I think it's like a 2.5 hour flight. So, his flight must have been at like 5 a.m. or something crazy like that. He'll probably be exhausted. But anyway, so we have that dinner tonight. It is at a Michelin star restaurant that's about an hour outside of New York. I'm trying to remember where it is. And I'll give you all the details, obviously, later. And I'll show you my little agenda that they sent me. So yeah, so that is what is on for tonight. The CEO of Fendi is going to be there. He's hosting the dinner. Again, you guys, really? Anyway. And so, yeah, so that is what we're doing tonight. And then tomorrow is Wednesday, the 3rd. And that is actually when our MTO appointment is. That's in the afternoon. But in the morning, we are having a kind of a private tour with some other World of Fendi attendees to see the Karl Lagerfeld exhibit, The Art of Beauty, at the Met. And I guess I didn't realize this. So obviously when you see this vlog, you guys, this will be like next week or whatever. So, you know, the Met Gala was last night. I believe it's always the first Monday in May. But the actual exhibit doesn't open to the public, I think, until the 5th. So we are actually getting to see it ahead of time, which is really cool. So we'll see that in the morning. And then I think we're all getting together for lunch, Brandon and Jamie and I. And then, you know, maybe if we have a little time, thought maybe we might sneak into a couple stores on Madison. We'll kind of see what our timing is like, because our appointment for our MTO is at 2 o'clock. So yeah, so we'll have that. And then Jamie and I think, are gonna try to do a little bit of vlogging together, but she is staying with some friends, and so she's gonna go have dinner with them that night. And then later that night, I am going to meet Brandon and another one of his clients who's in for the event to have drinks at Manhattan, which has the most breathtaking views of New York City you have ever seen. It's down in the financial district, so like literally it faces north, so you see the entire New York skyline. It is just unbelievable. David and I have been there before. So great place to go have drinks. Like I said, the views are amazing. We were gonna do a rooftop bar, but then I was like, ooh guys, like weather might be a little chilly. So anyway, so Manhattan is inside. I don't even know, maybe they have some exterior seating. I'm not really sure. I've only been there once, but anyway, we're gonna sit inside. And then I think then I think on Thursday, I'm meeting Brandon for dinner, just the two of us, which will be fun. And yeah, so that's kind of what's on the agenda. Again, I am so excited. I will certainly show you everything that I'm wearing, the bags I'm carrying, of course, obviously all Fendi. And yeah, so let's get going. So I am on my way to my blowout. It's loud out here, guys, sorry. Hopefully you can hear me, but the sun has come out, which is wonderful. I'm gonna stop quickly inside the drugstore so that I can get something to drink. Need some caffeine, even though I've already had coffee, but I feel like I need to keep the juices going here, guys. So I'm gonna stop and get a Coke Zero at the Rite Aid, which is just up at the corner, right near where the bus stop is. And yeah, like I said, taking the bus, going to get the blowout. I just actually got a text from Brandon saying that instead of being picked up at 5 today, I'm actually getting picked up like between 4 and 4:30. So good to know. So need to kind of obviously back up my getting ready plans, or, you know, move it up in the schedule, I guess I should say, because obviously I don't want to be late. So anyway, I'm going to grab a drink and I will see you on the bus. Okay, slight change of plan, and it's starting to rain a little, but hopefully it will be done by the time I leave my hair appointment. If not, there will be an Uber on the way home, because I didn't bring an umbrella, and the last thing I need is rain to make my hair frizz after I just had a blowout. So anyway, instead of going to Rite Aid to get it, I ended up going to the little bagel place that's right there. Kind of a bodega, but also a bagel place, to get something to eat, because I realized I haven't eaten anything and I probably won't eat anything until dinner tonight. So I'll maybe eat a little bit on the bus, and I also got my Coke Zero. So that is a little update to the plan. And yeah, now I just have to wait for the bus so I can get to my appointment. So I'm here at the salon, a little wet because it's raining. But a pro tip, even if you're not getting your hair colored, don't bring a designer bag to the salon. I had a horrible experience years ago where, oh, hello puppy, where I took a Louis Vuitton bag with me to get my hair done, and I was getting my hair colored, and it was like sitting on the floor, like, I mean, many feet away from where I was getting my hair done, and a little blob of hair dye flew as she was, like, you know, brushing it on or whatever, and got on my vachetta. Yeah. stabbed me in the heart. But anyway, like I said, even though I'm not getting my hair colored, just don't risk it, guys. It's not worth it. Don't bring your designer bags to the salon.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling we chase. I'm wide awake. Take me away.
All right, blowout complete. Looks good in the viewfinder so far. We'll obviously check it out when we get home, but I think it looks good. Clean, bouncy. Anyway, all right, so it is 1:10, 1:15. I am on my way to the subway. Thankfully, the sun is back out. I don't think it's gonna rain before I get home. And yeah, we'll go home, do our makeup, get dressed, and go. All right, guys, I'm back from the hairdresser, and apologies for the lighting. It's from my mirror that I'm looking at to do my makeup. So I just thought I would show you a little bit of what I'm doing. I am doing my eyes first, actually. Little tip, if you're doing anything that like might have a lot of fallout from it, like shimmers or glitter shadows, always better to do your eyes first in case you need to like wipe some things off. That way it's not impacting your foundation or anything. Other tip, obviously, and I'm sure almost all of you, I'm guessing pretty much all of you know this tip, but that is to make sure you're wearing like a button-down shirt. You don't want to have to like take anything over your head after you've done your makeup. So anyway, I am using this ColourPop, it's called of quartz, get it? Because I'm wearing black and white tonight, so it's got, you know, it's a lot of like gray neutrals, and then I might throw in a little of this Pat McGrath. This was from the holiday collection. Tip it like that so you can see. So I'm not sure that I'm gonna wear anything from here, but I just have it out because it's got some cool like kind of duochrome-y kind of things. So anyway, so right now all I have on is I put this middle shade here is my transition shade, like, so that went like right here. And then I kind of did a combination of this and this to do the outer corner and my crease. And I feel like this needs to be blended out quite a bit. So that's where I was like, oh, maybe I should be showing you guys what I'm doing. Guy that did my blowout was fine. I don't know that I would like rush back there. He charged more, I guess, because I have extensions, which it does take longer to do it. Extensions hold water like a lot, and they, especially like near the roots where, you know, all the extensions are kind of grouped together, it takes a while to dry that area. It's a pain in the butt, which is kind of why I only wash, well, it's not really why I only wash my hair once a week, but it's a bonus of why I only wash my hair once a week, because it takes a hot minute. Like, I try to let it air dry as much as possible, but you really, really have to like concentrate air on your like root area there. So, okay. Feeling like, I don't know, on here it looks so dark, but when I look in here, it doesn't. I don't know, we'll see. I think I might go with this ore kind of shimmer here. Ooh, I just stuck my finger in there. For the like lid shade, or actually I might put down that shade that I did in as a transition shade, just like as an all over the lid, and then put, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And this will actually kind of tone down that smokiness that I did. Anyway, so yeah, you know, it was fine. I didn't have to do my hair, so that was a bonus, I guess, right? So, yay me. All right, so I'm putting that on there, and then I'm gonna use this EF1 brush from Mario, Makeup by Mario, and do, like I said, some kind of shimmer. So I'm using the flat end of this brush and just putting it really in the center of the lid And it goes on a little smoother when you have like that shadow base underneath it. I always think it looks so weird when you do your eye makeup first though, because like it just, like it makes your dark circles look even worse. And anyway, so I think I might use this kind of, I realize it's sort of maybe throwing people off, but this kind of, it's a really, really light lavender, almost silvery lavender. I might do that like just on the inside like crease. So I'm using this really small, I can't say why I said inside crease, inside corner. I'm using this really small flat shader brush from Angie Hut and Flashy, or it's from BK Beauty with a collab with Angie Hut and Flashy. So this is her A505 brush. So like I said, I think I'm gonna put this kind of, ooh, I like that, in the corner, just to kind of brighten things up a little bit. So there's been a little mix up, by the way, with my car. So Brandon had sent me a text that had like a copy of an email, I think it was an email that he received regarding my driver name and a change to the pickup time and the driver's phone number. And because there are two entrances to my building, one of them is a lot easier to pick up at than the other. So like the address of my building is actually not as conducive to pick up from, whereas the opposite side of the building, which is on a different street actually, so our building kind of like spans across two streets. So the front door is one street and the back door is the other one. Normally when you see me leave, I'm going out the back door because that's closer to the subway stop. But anyway, so I texted him, the driver, I mean, after Brandon sent me that, to just let him know, you know, it's easier to pick me up at this address. So I gave him that. And then he called me because he was like, let me call the company, because he's like, what time was it supposed to be? And I said, well, I think they moved it up to 4:30. And he's like, okay, well, let me just confirm with the company. And then he just called me back and he's like, so I think there was a mix up with the company and I'm not picking you up, but there's a different driver picking you up. And so I gave him your information and he should be calling you. So hopefully, you know, getting in the right car. But I texted Brandon just to let him know and just to kind of see if he could follow up after. Hopefully the guy will call me. He hasn't called me yet. And right now, just FYI, it is essentially 3 o'clock Eastern time, and supposedly they're supposed to be here like by 4, but we have to leave, they said, by 4:30, no later than 4:30. So I don't know if it's just there's a lot of traffic to get, this place is in Tarrytown, which I think, like I said, is about an hour outside of New York. So I think they're just trying to account for traffic. I need a brow bone shade, so I always kind of get out this Viseart palette, and I almost always use that one at the top, just as a quick brow bone. Really probably should have. Ooh, there's a text message from somebody who I don't know the number. It's probably him. Oh, I really probably should have plucked my eyebrows first. Okay, so there is the eyeshadow done. I think I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll come back and show you like the final look, but probably be better if I concentrated on what I'm doing. So I'll be back. Okay, makeup's done with the exception of lips, and I'll do that at the very end. Still trying to decide between two colors. Deciding between a Chanel, I'll show you in a minute, but it's a Chanel, like, it's kind of like a liquid lipstick, and then it has a gloss on the other end of it, which I like because it's really long wearing, or the Tom Ford, I think it's Indian Rose is what it's called, but I thought I would show you what I am wearing tonight. So I have steamed my things, so I am wearing my Zara satin cargo pants. I am wearing my Fendi white cropped shirt that has the, I'll show you, it's got obviously the Fendi baguette sort of thing on the pocket, and then it's got this detail on the sleeve, so that is that. And then I am wearing, sorry, they're kind of in a mess there. I'm wearing my Colibri shoes, and then the earrings I'm wearing are these. You haven't even seen these yet. Unboxing to come, but these are, love these. So you can actually kind of wear them two ways. So you could wear them, so like if this is on the left ear, then the rhinestones will show, but if you put this on the right ear, then you see just the silver side. So you can kind of mix and match if you wanted. So those are going to be my earrings of the evening. And then of course, the piece de resistance, of course, Purple Rain, purple sequin baguette, of course. So haven't filled her up yet. Just as you can see, took out the dust bag and strap. I'm not going to carry the long strap with it. I'm just going to carry it handheld. So yeah, that is the look for tonight. So here now you can kind of see, come in natural lighting. That is what my cheeks look like. Got the new Rare Beauty highlighter on that I bought during the Sephora sale. That's what my eyes look like, you can see after doing them. Like I said, only missing the lips. So here are my choices. Can either do this Chanel, it is milky blueberry. So it's this color and then it's a gloss on the end. Or I can do, I'm pretty sure, oh, totally wrong. It's not Indian Rose. It's Casablanca by Tom Ford. And it, I can do this one-handed. Here we go. Looks like that. So, not sure. Haven't decided yet. The Chanel one is definitely brighter, but like I said, it stays on a little bit better. I won't have to reapply as much. So anyway, all right, I'm going to go get dressed and I will show you the final look before I head out the door. Oh, and I'm going to wear, since I'm wearing silver jewelry, those silver earrings, I'm going to wear my silver Tiffany necklace, and not sure if I have my Just on Clue on, which I normally wear. My ring, I don't know if I'll keep that on or if I'll change it to the Tiffany one, but anyway, that's the look so far. Okay, so here is the final look. Like I said, my Zara satin cargo pants, my Fendi top, my baguette. These are the Fendi earrings on. And yeah, just gonna grab a coat and we will be ready to go.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling we chase, I'm wide awake. Take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy, making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive.
So I'm here, you guys, and I'm actually the very first person here. I actually beat the Fendi staff. So anyway, but you will just have seen, I kind of took you around. There's behind me, so we have a private dining room here, and I just met Michael, who is with Blue Hill. He was gracious to introduce himself and kind of show me around a little bit. So yeah, we've got a couple of greeters down there when the cars pull up, I guess. They're doing champagne right now. I'm not a big champagne person, so I'm gonna wait. I guess they're doing like 2 specialty cocktails, but they haven't started those yet. But anyway, the grounds here are beautiful, and as you can see, the sun is shining, and you can see like the rolling hills. He asked which direction I came from, and obviously I have no idea because I didn't drive myself, but apparently I missed the sheep. There was a whole like herd of sheep over the hill and I missed them. So anyway, so yeah, just kind of waiting for some other people to arrive. A couple Fendi staff have come. I just met Julie, who is from corporate office in customer relations and client relations. And yeah, so anyway, I started the party, folks.
Friends, these are the good times.
You can imagine where we are. It's this creativity that we have and our artisans know how to put in what they are doing so that you discover new things and new ways to work on the fur, new ways to work on the leather, new ways to work on many things. We also consider ourselves a chosen family. Voilà,
good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy, making me crazy. So